Hello everyone, welcome. Valerie here. Hello ladies of Women's Soul Nourishment. So excited to have you here. So many new members. Oh my goodness, so many people have been asking to join this group lately, and I'm so excited. Some of you guys have been friends and followers long time. I invited a few people that have been really liking consistently on my posts, so I've been sending some outreach messages. Others, it's just like organic. People have been just finding this group, and I find it so awesome and cool. I think I approved like 40 new members over the past 7 days, so yay! Super excited to have you here. I just met with one of my mentors this afternoon. We met at the park, and we're going over to do some shadow work. And on my way back from the park, I'm going to pick up my son from his cousin's house. And I wanted to jump on here to talk to you guys today. I hope my signal's good. Turn off that Wi-Fi though. Hey Shannon, Laura, hello, welcome. Super excited to have some live viewers. I'm on my phone today so I can really see who's here. Say hello, drop a heart, drop a hi, drop the waving emoji if you're watching live. You can do hashtag live if you're watching live. Gonna boost that algorithm. If you guys are watching the replay still, hashtag replay, like let me know you're here. I want to see you for one, and two, it definitely helps when you guys comment on these videos to let it be seen by more people. So it definitely is good to support not just yourself and me, but it really does support that whole community. Hello, so good to see you, she says. So today I want to talk to you guys about today's mindful Monday topic is when your mind won't let you meditate, why it feels so hard and what you can do instead. Does anybody else, like, as we bring up this topic, who has been there where you sit down to meditate and you just can't do it, or you just really struggle with meditation? Let me know in the comments, drop a heart if that resonates with you. It's definitely normal, something that I've heard before, and something me personally, I used to not be a meditation. I wasn't always somebody who meditated and did that. But when I was on my spiritual development journey, I came to find, after, I talk about my story a lot, but I came to find that from my struggles with addiction and just my struggles, people pleasing and like that, needing validation from others, and just the way that I had been thinking and living, meditation kept coming up. It kept coming up, early on, I remember meditating only in yoga classes, and I would meditate at the end, like when they did meditation at the end of yoga, and I was able to like somewhat do that in a group setting. Seemed to be a really helpful thing for me to get clear. Like, I was struggling with my work. I had social anxiety really bad. I mean, there would be no way that I would go Facebook Live in like I am today, prior to learning about meditation and whatnot. It's definitely normal to struggle with it. It's just like any skill that we learn. Sometimes it's not always easy, but it is worth it. It is definitely worth it. Laura says there's too many things on your mind. Yeah. And meditation isn't always about getting quiet. And it's like, I talk about this a lot. Like, the reason why we take care of ourselves is more important than the how of it, okay? So we want to understand why we're meditating in the first place, you guys. We're talking about nourishing our soul here, and meditation is a gateway to access your soul, okay? So, you know, if you're struggling with it, maybe you need some community support. Maybe you need to deeper understand what it is that your soul is calling forward to you. You know, I talk to so many women on the regular, like just today I was talking to a few different ladies that, hey, Adina, Debbie, welcome, what's up? I was talking to a couple people just today that were telling me that they're just like so overwhelmed and so anxious and stressed. And, you know, meditation is definitely a piece of that puzzle. And it has been for me, and it's what I teach a lot of people. And I find that, oh, these glasses are a little dirty. Can't see the camera. It's definitely been a piece of the puzzle to gain power and gain self-acceptance and, you know, release that stress and that anxiety. It's definitely a piece of it. Hello, Nicole. Hello. So excited. So, you know, when we talk about, you know, meditation, it's not just like doing this because, oh, it's one of those things. You got to do it to check the box to be healthy kind of thing. But if it is feeling hard for you and you're struggling with anxiety or stress or depression or feeling overwhelmed or like you're just doing so much. I talk to a lot of moms that are like, I'd be doing the most, you know, doing all the mom stuff there is to do, like kids and lunches and practices. And, you know, I'm pregnant currently with a 2-year-old, so I get it. I get how much there is to go on. Like I feel like I'm just a walking magnet for picking up toys. That can be, you know, my soul isn't on this planet to pick up toys. I love my child, but so I meditate and it helps. So if it's not easy, here's maybe some reasons why. And it's not always meant to be a peaceful thing. You know, when we think about calming our nervous system, we think, oh, we have to clear our mind and whatnot. But if our mind's been in survival mode, if our nervous system has been in survival mode, stopping to sit isn't going to feel natural or intuitive, right? Hey, Kathy. Hello. Super excited. Let me know if you're here. Say hi. A lot of times people, including myself, this is normal, is like you sit down to meditate and you're too anxious to sit still. I just, you know, end up getting on my phone and scrolling. I can't turn my brain off. And the truth is about meditation is it's not about forcing it in that dysregulated state. So we want to release the resistance around it and say, I don't feel safe to let go. Like speak truth into your meditation. When your body feels stuck or in fight or flight or freeze, you know, stillness feels like a threat. It literally is a threat. It's not calming at all. So instead you could say, what's wrong with me? Or, excuse me, instead of saying, what's wrong with me, ask yourself, what is my body asking me to release right now? You know, asking those more compassionate questions. Instead of saying, what's wrong, ask yourself, what is my body asking me for right now? What is it asking me to release or let go of right now? So here's some small, soulful steps that you can take when your mind doesn't meditate or doesn't want to do a meditation. The first thing is count your breaths. We do this in yoga. I teach this a lot. Literally set a timer for 1 minute. Trust me, 1 minute is enough. When you have a strong reason why, 1 minute is going to be enough time for you. So set that timer for just 1 minute and count your breaths. Maybe it's a box breath. We could all do this together right now if you wish. So go ahead and breathe in for 4 counts. And then hold the breath for 4 counts. And then now go ahead, exhale for 4. And then hold the breath out of the body, empty lungs, 4 counts. There you go. That's 1 round of box breath. You can return back to your natural breath. that's one way you could count your breath, or you could just literally count how many times you breathe in a minute. Inhale, exhale. It's 1, 2. So staying connected with that breath for just 1 single minute will be beneficial. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. The second step you can do is move first, or the second tip I have for you is first move, then do your meditation. So maybe it's a gentle yoga stretch, maybe it's just some stretching or any kind of yoga that you find that you like. I personally love Kundalini before I meditate. Literally any yoga right now is really great for my meditation. I'm pregnant, so I just feel like these pregnancy hormones are helping me meditate some. I think I said go for a walk. Just moving your body in any way that feels good. Maybe it's like just a little bit of shimmy shaking, whatever moves you got. Hey Veronica, super excited to have you on the live. So move first and then sit in meditation after moving. I know this works for some people, but it doesn't for others. So I'm just giving a few ideas. And then the third way that you can make meditation a little more tangible, a little more doable. This sounds really cliche, and if you're in this group, I have a feeling you might vibe with this, but just the simple act of lighting a candle or playing soft music or getting like a quiet time, maybe it's like going in a different room that you wouldn't normally go into, can be very, very nourishing for a meditation. Even if it's just a minute, light some sage, use some essential oils. Frankincense, lavender is great. But just remember, you guys, why you're even meditating. Trust me, trust and believe. If you keep hearing meditation, it's probably not a coincidence. I'm not like a big coincidence person. It's probably a synchronicity. It's probably a sign. If you've been hearing a lot about meditation, it's really a way to get you out of your head and into your body, to where your energy is in your lower abdomen, is in your solar plexus, to where you can show up for your kids at your best, where you can come into projects with clarity and with energy and groundedness and grace. It'll drop you in. So just again, to recap those 3 ideas, first idea is to count your breaths for a minute, set a timer. The second tip I have is move first, then sit and do your meditation. And the third is create a ritual, not a rule. So light the candle, play some music, go into a different space, make it a ritual, like use sage, essential oils, something like that. Let me know if this is resonating with you guys. Are you guys finding value here? Because it is important for you guys to feel safe in your body. When you're alone, it is so important to be able to sit with yourself. And this might not be something that comes very quickly, automatically. Hey Dana, good to see you. You're looking great. Hello, hello. But being grounded and in your skin, being able to be comfortable with yourself and be able to be with your soul is very important. And that is you're just going to find so much more mindfulness throughout your day if you can incorporate, even if it's just 1 minute to start. So if you are, needing some extra support here, please definitely reach out. Drop a heart in the comments below this video if you want to dive deeper with me, if you're resonating, but you want to just kind of have can keep the conversation going. Drop that heart. Let's jump on an intuitive alignment call. It's no pressure. I don't want everybody to feel like, hey, I have to get on this. Oh, Laura says it's so good. I'm glad it's resonating. Thank you. She says, Dana says, you are welcome. It's my pleasure, privilege, and honor to be able to share this with you guys, because it is sacred work that has saved my soul over and over, one day at a time, again and again. So I'm happy to share it with you guys. So if you feel like your energy is stuck, we can dive deep into that in these intuitive alignment calls. We can look at what is draining you. And just how you can feel more balanced physically, mentally, emotionally. in these calls too. So book that with me. Just literally go to the banner. I'll drop the booking link in the comments too. You can click the banner and it'll pull up my intuitive alignment call. It's totally free. So just to finish up here, just remember that if you can't meditate, if you struggle with meditating at times, you are not broken, okay? You're not broken. It's just your body is you know, you could really just accept where it is at that moment. It's trying to speak truth to you, and you know, I'm here as a resource, as a guide to help you listen to your body so you can get those messages that your body has inside. Because even if you feel like you have an overthinking monkey mind or overthinking octopus, like I said in the poll the other day, it's okay. You know, we love that part of ourselves too. We accept it, and I can help you move forward, or you can dive deeper into that in the call if that is speaking and resonating with you. So with that, I'm so glad to have you all on. Laura, great to have you. Dana, I see you're here. Somebody else is live with me here too. So whoever that is, I'm so glad you're here. You are loved, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.